Hi everyone, welcome back to rawsynergytv. I am really excited because I just got my latest blood work back and it's actually better than my last blood test. So I'm really excited and I cannot wait to share it with you. I was actually a little concerned because, as I've mentioned in the recent past, I've kind of switched more to a 100% fruit diet because I'm trying to overcome my food sensitivities. I have a lot of food sensitivities. I'm really sensitive to acid fruits and most greens. So I was really avoiding all of those things to try to heal my body. And so, like I said, I was on a mostly fruit diet, and that started on January 22nd. And then I had my blood drawn on April 26th to get tested and find out how all my levels are. And I was a little concerned because of being on a fruit-only diet that my tests might not come back as good as they were last time. But they actually came back even better. So that's really exciting to me that I can be on a fruit-only diet for a while to allow my body to heal. And since I had the blood work drawn, I've actually tried eating greens a little bit more. And I don't know if you can see, but I have some red spots, red bumps on my cheeks here from eating greens, and it's really frustrating. When I eat acid fruits or greens, I tend to break out with red bumps on my face, hives all around my face, jawline, neck. Sometimes they'll show up in other places on my body, and also I get acne. So that's really frustrating for me, and I'm really trying to heal that, and that's like one of the last things for me to heal. So it's very exciting to be working on getting closer to that. So having been on fruit and having my blood tests come back even better than last time, it was really exciting for me. So I'm excited to share the results with you. But first I want to address that there are three blood levels that came out low on my test this time. And it's the same as last time. And I want to clarify for people who don't know, when you're a vegan and you're not consuming really high amounts of animal products, high amounts of protein, your levels of certain things come out in a low range. That's because the tests are based on a standard American diet and the high levels of protein and fat and things like that. So I want to cover the low ranges first and go over them so that it's clear that it's actually not a bad thing when these certain things are low. Starting with cholesterol. My HDL cholesterol came out a little low. However, my cholesterol HDL ratio, which is determined by dividing your total cholesterol by your HDL, mine is a 3.7. Now some scientists and doctors say the goal is to keep this ratio below 5.1, which is great. I'm below 5.1. And with the ideal number being below 3.5 to 1. So in terms of those doctors and scientists who have that opinion, I'm doing great. Others say they prefer to look at the absolute numbers instead of ratios in terms of predicting heart disease. However, most vegans don't have to worry about heart disease unless it is a hereditary thing. And even so, even with hereditary issues, oftentimes a very healthy diet can prevent any future heart attack, heart disease issues. So I feel really comfortable with my cholesterol levels. The HDL is low. However, my overall cholesterol looks great and everything looks good. So I have no issues with that. I'm not I'm not concerned. The next level that was low was my urea nitrogen, the bun. The bun is your blood urea nitrogen. And just to give you an idea about what the bun is, urea is a waste product created in the liver from breaking down protein, and then it's excreted through the kidneys. This test measures the amount of nitrogen in the blood made by urea. Now, the fact that urea is a waste product from breaking down protein, and I don't eat a lot of protein, this number is naturally going to be low. For people who eat high amounts of animal products and have a high protein diet, their levels are going to be higher. And vegans are naturally just always going to be low because we don't consume animal protein. And for those vegans who do eat a lot more protein from plants or protein supplements that are plant-based, their bun levels are likely going to be low as well. And then the last thing is the bun creatinine ratio. The ratio of the bun divided by creatinine. If the bun is high, this ratio helps to determine whether it's a kidney problem or dehydration or blood loss in the digestive system. So the only time there's really a concern is when the levels are high. Now, my creatinine levels last time were actually in a low range. This time my creatinine is right in range, and just to explain about creatinine, it measures the kidney's ability to excrete waste. So high levels of creatinine indicate the kidneys are not functioning properly and becoming diseased. However, low levels mean the kidneys are working efficiently. So again, even if you have low creatinine ratios, it's okay because it's really mostly a concern when the creatinine levels are too high. Last time I was out of range at 0.56, and this time I'm at 0.62 with my creatinine, and it's right in line. So that was really interesting to me and pretty cool. So those were the only 3 things that were low, and again, it's all based on eating vegan, and for most vegans who get their blood work done, they're going to see those levels coming out low. So I just want you to know that if you do get your blood tested and those levels come up low, it's okay. The one test that I forgot to request was my vitamin D. Last time it was a little bit low, but I'm actually going to go get that tested soon just to make sure everything's fine. I'm sure it is because I spend lots of time in the sun on a regular basis, and that's really important. Vitamin D is really important. The best way to get it is from the sun. And if you don't get a lot of sun where you are, it might really help to get one of those vitamin D sun lamps. Or you can take vitamin D3. It comes from animal products, typically comes from fish, so it's not totally vegan, but vitamin D is really, really important. And getting out in the sun is the best way to get your vitamin D levels up. So I'm going to get my vitamin D tested, and hopefully it will reflect better results than last time. And I'm sure it will, like I said, because I've been in the sun so much. So looking at everything else, my sodium levels were great. Potassium, calcium, my protein is great. So awesome. I love seeing this. It's very exciting. All of my hormone levels were right in balance. My B12, really good numbers of B12. White blood cell count, great. Red blood cell count, great. Everything looks really good all the way down the line. Iron levels were perfect. So I'm really excited and really, really happy that even though I was eating only fruit, everything turned out great. So I don't feel as concerned as I did before taking the test about eating only fruit. I was actually a little nervous. thinking that I was going to come up short in a lot of things, and so I was really happy to see that I didn't come up short, that all my levels were right in line and where they needed to be. So that gives me a little comfort to be able to continue trying to heal my body and heal my sensitivities this way. I have since had several salads since getting the blood test done because I just really wanted to have a salad. It just sounded so good to me and I really enjoyed it. It was just red leaf lettuce and I did okay with that. But it seems like the more that I eat of the greens, the more the aggravation starts coming out. So if I have it once in a while, I think I'll be okay. But hopefully this is motivating for all of you, because it certainly motivates me when I have so many people telling me that you can't get enough protein, iron, calcium, sodium, all these things that are so important to the body, that you can't get it from eating just fruits and vegetables. And I have the proof for myself that you can get all those things. And so I encourage you to get your blood tested, especially if you haven't started this diet yet and you're still eating a high-fat, high-protein, animal product diet. You're still eating more of the SAD diet, but you're getting really motivated and interested in eating raw. Go get your blood tested before you change your diet, so you can have before and after results on paper to show where you were before and where you are after when you change your diet. So once you get your blood work done, then change your diet and dive into this and really make it work for you. And then 6 months into it, get your blood tested. And then get your blood tested again a year later and compare results so you can see where you were before and where you are after, and the benefits and how things improve. So many times people message me on my videos and say, you need to eat lentils, or you need to eat animal products or dairy, or you have to have something. And it's so nice to be able to say, check out this video, because it shows that I don't actually need to have that. I just need to eat fruits and vegetables. And it's very exciting. So hopefully this motivates you to change your diet. Even if you don't go 100% raw, start including more fresh fruits and vegetables. It will make a big difference in your life, in your health, in how you feel, how you look. Start adding more salads, more fruit, more smoothies, and really start to make an effort to improve your health, because it will improve your life and it will snowball and so many things will get better. When you have good health, you can do just about anything. There's just nothing that you really can't do. And I just really encourage you to make the transition to start eating more raw fruits and vegetables, because you are worth it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.